And we are late to the party, and I'm ready to play a game once again. I'm a huge fan of the very first Saw movie by Leigh Whannell and James Wan. Charlie Clouser doing the score. It's one of the few movies that when I watched it originally, I watched it again right away. And granted, I waited till it was on DVD at that point. Never made it to the theater to check it out, but I was just blown away by that movie, how simplistic it was. And then, of course, we got Ben Linus as Zepp, Danny Glover. It's so good.
Cary Elwes.
Oh, God, come on. I was getting there. I was working my way up to Cary Elwes. Monica Potter. Does she do anything anymore? Anyways, Dr. Lawrence Gordon, Cary Elwes. The movie itself was one of my favorite, still is one of my favorite horror movies, suspense thrillers. And then the second movie came out, and I enjoyed it. And then the third and the fourth and the fifth, I saw them all in theaters. It became a thing where I was like, I'm going to go watch every single one now in theaters. But yes, they did change. They became something different. Dina Meyer was even a big part of it.
That's true.
Wasn't the same after that first one, though. And then when it ended. But now Chris Rock is bringing it back.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see how he will kind of bring that story of Saw into this new one, because we've already kind of been there, done that. How many times can you be creative enough to kill people in different ways? Like you said, that first one is amazing, so I hope that maybe they can kind of bring it back a little bit, not do the crazy like it was in the last couple of Saw movies, and bring it more back to the way the first one was, which was very psychological as far as the movie goes. There wasn't a whole lot of, people getting like
mutilated,
ripped apart, mutilated, all of that stuff. So I hope that they kind of go more that way, like a psychological thriller. I mean, it has Samuel Jackson in it as well, so I'm kind of intrigued to see how he plays in this story too.
Well, let's take a look at the first trailer for Spiral.
Yes.
Now.
What do you got there?
Oh, it's just my wife, Emma. This is my son, Charlie.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
While it lasts.
Nothing happier than the wife of a new detective.
Emma's cool, man. She's different. You don't know my wife.
You give a woman 600 Tuesdays. It ain't worth 3 Saturday nights.
How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people that died? A lot.
All available units, officer down.
Pray that you flop.
Detective Banks en route.
Twisted Pictures. The barbed wire.
Ew.
Whoever
They
did
hear
this
it.
has another motive.
Oh yeah, there it is.
They're targeting cops.
Where's Bibiani?
This shit's gonna go sideways fast.
Someone's out there pulling all the strings.
Ooh.
You wanna play games, motherfucker?
Oh shoot!
Bringing back Darren from the. I think he did like 2, 3, 4, and on. Because I think there were 2 of them that directed. Yeah, I mean it does kind of feel Saw. It feels like Saw meets The Bone Collector
That's
a little
exactly
bit.
what I was thinking. I was like, this reminds me of The Bone Collector. Like, it gave me The Bone Collector vibe. So I'm
Right.
like, I like that movie. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let's get into it. Let's dive deep.
I feel like Samuel Jackson's going to go pretty quick. Like you said, it's
Maybe.
going to turn sideways quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris Rock, you saw what Adam Sandler just did in Uncut Gems. Let's let all these comedic geniuses have a hand at the drama, at the horror, at these kinds of suspenseful thrillers.
I think that what makes it so perfect is because these actors and stuff are mostly, we know them more as far as the comedic side, but when
Right.
they tap into that drama side too, it can be like a whole different level because you know you got that comedy and you got the drama.
Yeah.
It works together hand in hand.
They're synonymous with each other, and I
Right.
think those that are really good at the comedy are the best when it comes to the drama. Look at Robin Williams.
Right.
Yeah, seeing or
1 hour photo.
oh god, I love 1 Hour Photo. That's another one. That's another movie that I watched it, and it just ended, and I was like, I gotta watch it again, and I watched it again. Another one, Napoleon Dynamite. But this one, including Charlie Clouser's score and that build-up, if they are going to bring Charlie Clouser back in to do the music to set up that kind of atmosphere, I would love him for it. At the same time, I do feel like I got my fill with Charlie Clouser's music in terms of, what was it, like 7, 8 saws technically if you count Jigsaw, which I wasn't a huge fan of. We predicted it right off the bat what was
Yeah.
going to happen. But if they bring somebody else in to try their hand with it, I'd be okay with that too. Just because I want a kind of a rebirth of sorts. But if they are doubling down, you kind of saw the puppet there for a moment in the shadows.
Yeah.
If they are doubling down and it's a continuation and they're going to take it a little bit more serious than kind of gore campy,
Right.
then I'm all for it. I mean, look what Jordan Peele has done with his suspenseful side of film.
Right,
Killed
horror.
it.
And
Dominated.
that's another somebody who has that comedic background as well.
Right.
And coming in and doing the movies that he's done, I feel like Chris Rock can, you know, take this to the next level. And with, I mean, Samuel Jackson, bringing
Yeah.
him in there too. So you got some top hitters in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see like how Spiral is like gonna be about
Yeah.
Saw.
Yeah.
So
And they said like the Book of Saw. So
yeah, the Book of Saw.
is that like we know if you haven't seen the final Saw, not Jigsaw, but the final Saw. I think it's 7. There is a following of Jigsaw. So if there is a Book of Saw, if
You know what-
the lineage or at least the ideals are out there on paper in terms of this following,
Yeah.
I'd be cool to see the
See-
detectives going up against them.
I think that would be pretty awesome too if the way that they did Spiral was kind of like the way they did the show The Following.
Yeah,
Like that first season of The Following with Kevin Bacon, hella good.
amazing.
And so the fact that I feel like that would be awesome if they do it in this way, in that sort of like style,
Yeah.
but bring it into the Saw world.
Yeah, and I think that getting the detectives on the chopping block, it's similar to kind of what did happen in the Saw stories. Like each one of the cops ended up going down in the world of Saw because they were getting too close, but that's because you ended up having one of the detectives in the pocket of Jigsaw. But we see like it's more so that just from the trailer, they're going after the cops and not so much the people that, oh, you don't value life, so now
Right.
we're going to make you value life even more
Right.
when it's in your hands. So if it's more so like the Bone Collector, you know, a serial killer of some sort
Right.
that is killing people and not giving you the choice, it does
It's a lot
kind of
scarier.
it does kind of take away from the game aspect, but in
Right.
the end, I'd say a million times, Jigsaw was still killing people.
Right.
No matter what, he was the one
The
pulling,
way,
pulling
but
the
like
trigger.
I think also too, like you said, it's more so give them a lesson, and sometimes that lesson is you're gonna die because what you did was terrible.
Yeah.
And that was kind of what Jigsaw did. But like you said, what if in like this is kind of like the Bone Collector a little bit, where this character loved the way that Jigsaw did things,
Yeah.
but is more menacing and more what's the word I'm looking for?
Psychotic.
Yeah, psychotic to the point where he's like, I'll do it on anyone.
Well, that's kind of the way that Saw was going, and they never really went full psychotic because yes,
Never go full psychotic.
the followers and the helpers were kind of doing Jigsaw's bidding, but they weren't giving certain people the ability to get out of the games.
Right, that's true.
And that's where Jigsaw ended up flipping it on all of them,
Right.
except for the one that got away. Dr. Lawrence Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
So if they want Carrie Elways in here, if he's the leader of it all, that would be awesome.
I
I'm
mean,
hyped
that's
for it.
true. We do show, like, he was a part of it, so.
He was a part of it, and he's the one it ends with, besides
Yeah.
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to see more for
Spiral. So thank you so much for watching our reaction to the new trailer for Spiral.
What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments below. Which one is your favorite Saw? I do really like Saw 2. Donnie Wahlberg does a hell of a good job kind of taking over as the detective. But man, Saw 1 is still the one that I love the most. I'll still watch it every once in a while.
I'm not gonna lie, love the first one.
Yeah.
All the other ones kind of blend for me.
I get it. And it's hard to remember which one is which too.
Right, you're like, wait, what?
Damn it,
This person died in this one, but you're like, no, that's in the third one because he died this one. You're like, wait, but that feels like it happened in
the storytelling
although
within
season,
Saw,
like
you call it season.
season,
It's like a series.
yeah, but like 4, is it like going side by side with 5, or there's one that's going side by side, isn't there?
3 and 4 are lateral. I believe it's 3 and 4. I'm pretty sure.
Which I
it's
thought
3
it
and
was
4.
interesting too.
3 and 4 are either together, or 4 and 5 are running at the same time,
Yeah.
and then come into the next one. Oh, it's so good. But they need to make a supercut of Saw. Get rid of all the crazy gore porn, and then just put together the storytelling, and then just have a supercut of just the gore porn for those that love it, because there's a lot of you out there that do. But thank you guys so much. You can like and subscribe.
And did the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon, takes the party where we need to go. Just went to Medieval Times. You guys can check out our very cable guy fueled adventure to Medieval Times in Scottsdale, Arizona. It was a lot of fun. That is available on our channel now. And for better late than never,
You can go check out our look at the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie trailer.
it's available on our channel now.
It is.
It's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
But thank you guys so much, and as always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
party is over.
Bye.
Bye.